Okay, so after reading all this information that came out about the whole bogus, you know, manipulation contract that Crawford had with Megan Thee Stallion, you know, and him saying he wasn't aware that she signed with Rock Nation and she still signed with him. Well, Carl, call him like they do in The Walking Dead, Carl, sir, um, game recognized game because Rock Nation been around a long time, so they know Megan Thee Stallion is not the first person they probably signed that was signed with somebody else too. So they know what to do to get her out of that contract. The thing about it is the contract was a manipulation contract in the first place. If you go back and you read the documents that came out of court and you read what those contracts were, you set her up. You set her up. For you to get 60, she get 40, and she paying everything. She paying everything that's coming out her 40%. Everything coming out her 40%. So she gonna leave the table with nothing. And then you give her this, advance, this 10 grand advance, and that was supposed to, shine in her face, and you take her to Gucci, you gonna do it that, you gonna fly her in your plane and all that, and you're gonna try to make it seem like she got something, and she really ain't got nothing. 40% ain't nothing when you gotta pay. You gotta pay for your clothes, you gotta pay for your hair, you gotta pay for your dancers, you gotta pay for flights, you gotta pay for people who with you gotta pay for food, you gotta pay for all of this. That 40% gonna be gone. Quick, fast, in a hurry. And we know that. We know that. So, with that being said, to me, this is like that circle, those contracts, those industry contracts that people get in and they realize that they're not making no money at all. They just going in circles. But if you really think about it, that's all it is a big, huge ass circle. Because if you listen to some of the artists that's been in the game for a minute and they decide, hey, I want to get me a record label. I'm going to just get my own record label, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. What they do is they turn around and do the exact same thing with new artists. And they sign them up with these bogus ass contracts that they ain't going to make no money. Spend a little, take that advance, get them that advance. You know they going to blow it. And then you take that and then you tell them, okay, you get this, I get this, and then, whatever, you got to pay this and you got to pay that. After they finish paying, they ain't going to have no money. They ain't going to have no money. So, at the end of the day, it's a circle that continues to just go around and around. It happens all the time. So, I hope that she gets people. I hope Megan Thee Stallion gets some people behind her that is looking at her contracts and taking her contracts and going over them with an attorney that will tell her things that does not sound right. She needs that type of backing. She needs people, okay? And hopefully she will get that because it's not going to be in her best interest to keep signing with labels and she's not having people go over her contracts. Because even when she signed with Rock Nation, I would hope she had a lawyer that went over her contract to make sure the stipulations is going to allow her to make some money. Because that contract that Crawford gave her was straight manipulation. That's all it was. He set her up, dropped 10 grand, he took her shopping, and that shit was just bogus. He know that shit was bogus. And that's why, sometimes karma will seep in when you least expect it. That's why karma seeped in, and they sweeped her right out and under him. And he ain't feeling it. I don't think this is the last we heard of this little situation that's going on with these two. So we're just going to sit back and listen and see how things go. But bottom line is, this happens. This is not anything new. This is a circle that's been going on for decades. You have these artists get out here and been doing all this hard work. They don't make no money unless they get on that road and they tour. That's where their money come in. If they ain't doing no tours, they ain't making no money off no album sales and all that. No, that don't happen. But I tell you that, it's not surprising, and it's going on. She just, right now, she in the highlight. She ain't the only one. It's many of them that signed some bogus manipulation contracts. So, y'all tell me what y'all think, though. But it was quite hilarious to me that Crawford was like, he had all this to say, and I'm like, bro, you know what you was doing. You was all up in that girl ear, shooting her straight BS, and that is what it is. And you just got that rug snatched out under you. You weren't ready for that. So, game recognized game. If you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. So y'all give me feedback. Hi.